How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's having an enjoyable Memorial Day. Over the last couple of weeks, out of boredom and for poops and giggles, I did a couple of fun mods to the 2995 here. I put in a 5-band EQ board and replaced a couple caps and some other components in this thing, I don't know, probably a month ago. And I was getting ready to put the hood back on, and before I threw it back together, I said, you know what? Might as well just have a little more fun with it here before I throw it back together and put it on a shelf. So I put in an amplifier on-off indicator light, I put in a modulation peak indicator light, and I put in a receive audio high-cut filter on-off light. Or the light for the modulation is being fed by a 5-band UR6QW EQ board. That you pretty much set and forget and put inside the radio. It's got a onboard amplifier, and then of course the 5-band EQ. I don't remember what the frequencies are centered on, but perfect pick for transmit audio, obviously. So anyway, I'll show you what I did here. Fire this guy up, and you can see already on the lower meter, on the RF power meter, you can see the blue-purple light that's coming in there. Let me see if I can find some receive audio to listen to. Well, not a lot going on right now. Got a little bit right here. So look at the lower meter, the RF power meter, and you'll see the purple-blue hue disappear. Filter off. You can see just normal lighting. So that's filter off, just normal lighting. And that's filter on with the blue-purple light there that comes on. Filter off, filter on. And then this is the amplifier. I'll continue looking at the lower meter, the RF power meter. That's power on for the onboard amplifier. That's power off. Power on, power off. So that's amplifier on, amplifier off. Onboard high-cut receive on, high-cut receive off. I put in a third switch also for the fans, the cooling fans for the onboard amplifier. If I'm not going to be using the amplifier, I don't need the fans making noise. So put in a switch for those guys. Let me go to a frequency I can legally transmit on this radio. There we go. Alright. And then the other thing I did, like I said, is the green modulation light up here on this meter. Audio. Testing 1 2. Audio. Testing 1 2. The lights are kind of bright in here, and the meters are also, I think they're on the second to last brightest setting for the brightness level. So let me dim the lights here a little bit so it's a little more obvious. All right, that's at the dimmest setting, and here it's very obvious. This is the receive audio, or I mean the receive filter on, receive filter off, amplifier on, amplifier off. Modulation, halo, AM modulation, AM modulation. You can see the green light here indicating modulation peak. 1 2 1 2, halo. So pretty cool. On the first setting here, still works pretty good. Halo. So you can see this is the 5-band onboard EQ, and I just ran the wires. It comes with a modulation LED on it that's just onboard right here, and I just ran the wires from there to back here, and this is where the modulation light is, and this is where the amplifier on-off light is, and this is the receive high cut. You can see up here are the switches. You can see Up here is the fan on off, and the next one over is the amplifier on off, and then this one is the receive high cut, which is just a simple inductor filter using I think it's a 680 microhenry. I'd have to look again, but somewhere in that range. And then you can see on the back here, there's the switches. And it's actually in a really good spot. I've seen other videos where people are covering up the writing on the back there, or the switches are all uneven and all over the place, and you can just evenly space them and put them all level and just below where the hood wraps around the back there, and they look almost factory. So that's what I did there. Worked pretty good. So that's the deal. Have a good Monday, everybody. Remember those that served and sacrificed.